Hey, my friends, what's up? I wanted to give my whole take about this Las Vegas massacre, but what I also want to do is I want to relate it to the NFL incident that happened last week with them taking a knee supposedly against police brutality and injustice. You may wonder how those 2 points even relate to what I'm talking about in this video, and I'm about to explain that shortly, but before I get to that, I just want to send my sincerest condolences and prayers to the families and friends who are affected by this brutal, insane, and just heartless and cold tragedy. And I hope this dude gets what he deserves in hell, because you can't do something like this, and especially more than likely he was unrepentant and he gets exactly the judgment he deserves. So I just had to say that. But anyway, in my last video, I talked about how I thought the NFL players were being a bunch of hypocrites by protesting against brutality, but when it happens in the black community, they don't really say too much about it. They don't really seem to think it's that big of a deal, at least not on the same level they think police brutality is an issue, among other points that I've made. But what I'm looking at here is you can have an incident of one white cop, killing an unarmed black man. And that sets off the entire Armageddon, right? And rightfully so, it should. It's evil, it's disgusting. It should be absolutely condemned and absolutely not tolerated. Any form of brutality, racism, what have you, should absolutely be condemned to the highest possible degree. Well, my issue is this. Where was the NFL players on Monday Night Football tonight taking a knee for this tragedy that happened? This was brutal. It was sick, insane, cold, heartless. Any words you can think of to describe this tragedy, that was it. And then some. But not a single NFL player tonight was taking the knee. You gotta wonder why that is. So, you can have an incident of one cop killing one unarmed black man, and don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted, don't get what I'm saying twisted. That's horrible and that's bad, and it's inexcusable. But we're talking about a cop killing one unarmed black man, and everybody, gets set off. But you could have this civilian white guy killing a bunch of white people, and yeah, people are upset, obviously, well, more than upset, but they're not using this to take a knee. They're not using this to take, a more broad, general stand against brutality and injustice. They're looking at it in a different way. They're like, well, we should use this to fight against gun control and, against this alleged patriarchy of white men and all this other stuff. This is how they're looking at this incident. They're not looking at this as just a sick general version of injustice that needs to be attacked in the same way as any form of other injustice happens. They're not looking at it like that. They're looking at it as, we can use this as a political tool. It's a tragedy, it's disgusting, but we can use this as a political tool to enact gun control. But when Muslims, or rather a Muslim man kills a mass group of people, there's little to no talk about gun control, and even if there is, it's long overshadowed by, well, not all Muslims are bad, and love is the primary thing we should use in this situation. Love is the primary thing we should show in this situation to fight against hatred. When it's a white man doing a mass killing, then, you got to not only pass gun control, you got to fight against the white patriarchy or white supremacy, all that. No talk about love at all. Just, the white man is evil, whether he kills one, whether he kills a million. The white man is just evil anyway. black man kills a mass group of people or injures a mass group of people, there's little to no coverage about it. If there is coverage about it, it'll last for maybe a day or two. Like this past week, a black man went to a church and shot at some white people. I think like one or two died, maybe more, and some more got injured, but it was several people affected in that incident. And CNN maybe talked about the incident for maybe 1 or 2 days. That wasn't widely spoken about like that. Well, at least now CNN's part. And the only people who really said anything about it was conservative networks all over the place. But as far as like liberal networks, it wasn't really spoken about like that. But so you'll have a Muslim man killing, love. Let's just show love. Not all Muslims are bad. And you have a white man killing, or not. He's basically evil, whether he kills or not. He's evil, period. You have a black man killing. He is too stupid to know good and evil, so we just don't say anything about it, or we say very little about it. And then you have 4 women who combine between 2,500 to 3,000 babies a day, and they can do no evil whatsoever, and they should even be encouraged more to push their choice. So they say, well, we're not really supporting abortion, we're supporting choice, but that's just a little stupid liberal tactic of trying to get around the point that they actually have no problem with women being able to legally kill their unborn children. And they just use all this rhetoric and semantics to try to avoid dealing with that reality. But this is the hypocrisy of liberal logic, my friends. You can take these 4 categories of people. You can take a Muslim man, you can take a white man, you can take a black man, and then you can take women. You take these 4 categories of persons, and you can see the vast inconsistency in how liberals think, and the vast way that how they're unequal in how they look at these 4 categories. And I just wanted to make my main point in, trying to make a comparison to how they're, approaching this Las Vegas strategy as opposed to how they oppose police brutality or alleged or racial elements in police brutality and all this other stuff. Well, whether it's actually racist elements in police brutality or not, the fact is they don't approach these issues the same way. And I say they should approach them the same way. We're all human beings. Brutality is brutality. I don't care whether it's done on a born human being, an unborn human being, whether it's done on a black person, white person, Muslim person, women, it doesn't matter. Brutality is brutality in any capacity, but that's not how liberals see it. All liberals see is division. All they see is politics. That's all they see. And I'm not saying no conservatives do this, and if any conservatives do this, then they deserve to be called out too. But it didn't take long for liberals to politicize this whole event and go out to gun control. And like I said, you have a white man killing at least 59 people, injuring over 500 unarmed people, innocent people. Most of them probably unarmed. Maybe some of them had guns. I don't know. But the fact is, he shot at a bunch of innocent people. Like I said, now 1 knee was taken this morning. Well, not this morning, but rather tonight on Monday Night Football. Now 1 knee was taken by any of the NFL players to protest against this brutality, at least not that I'm aware of. If I am incorrect on that, then somebody can correct me in the comments and then I'll apologize. But as far as I'm aware of, not 1 single knee was taken, and probably not 1 knee will be taken. So that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section, And please like, comment, rate, share, and sub. As for always, thanks for watching. Take care. God bless. Peace.